Welcome to My Daily Thread. It's a great little place to get a snippet of wisdom from the yoga and the meditation masters to start or to end your day. I'm Jeff Lichty. All right, welcome back to the show. We are looking for some wisdom from some yoga and meditation masters. Patañjali is the guy telling us some stuff through the Sūtras, working on the second chapter, verse 1, tapas, svādhyāya, Īśvara Praṇidhāna, Kriyā Yoga. That Kriya in the yoga, that Kriya, that yoga in the active life. That's what we're talking about. Tapas, creating heat and generating strong, sturdy discipline. Svādhyāya, creating self-study. And when we move to the final concept, Īśvara Praṇidhāna, remember, Patañjali talks a lot about this Īśvara Praṇidhāna a bit. It's different from just straight Sankhya philosophy, which is the underpinning philosophical system of yoga. Patañjali brings in the concept of Praṇidhāna, surrender to that higher power, that higher reality. You can go back to chapter 1. We talked quite a lot about this, the word Īśvara being translated as God, quite poorly really in my estimation. All of the cultural and familial and then personal loading that people have against a certain word can immediately turn them off, because it is not about the definition of Īśvara so much as the surrender principle. Can we surrender to the reality as it is, not as we want it to be? This is really, really important. Again, that comes from the Vipassana tradition of Goenka. Surrender to what is, observe what is, not what you would want to be there. The more we're able to sink into the reality of our moments, organize ourselves, organize our minds, our lives, our emotions around the reality of what is, the better to engage with our lives, focus our minds on our tasks, and be of service to other people. So this is the Īśvara Praṇidhāna that I believe in. This morning I was reading from a story in the Alcoholics Anonymous Big Book, and there's this physician surgeon that's sharing a story about how the family came to him and said, thank you so much for curing my mother. It's the greatest thing. And they were just elated because this had been quite a complicated surgery, 5 hours and lots of time hacking and sawing and sewing and doing all the surgical things. And afterwards he's sitting in his office doing his svādhyāya. There you go, getting his awareness on. But he reflects on this. The family thinks I cured their mother. And he had this immediate realization. He understood at that moment that he was only the hands of some greater healing quality. He put the sutures in. He put the stitches in. He did the cuts. He did the things, all of the important things he was trained in to be a surgeon. But he said after that, he was sitting in his office. And 10 days later, the family comes to them and say, thanks for the cure. He knew it right then and there that he was not the one doing the curing. He sewed the person together, but then something else took place. I loved what he said in this writing. He said, and so I started to believe in somethingness. And I thought, oh, that is fantastic. That's a fantastic description of Īśvara. Would you consider today just thinking about something that is of a higher power? Now, it could be your spouse. I'm joking. It wasn't any of my spouses. But this idea that there is something that organizes, that heals, that there's a principle that we can surrender to. And I'm a big believer in the definition by Byron Katie. Reality. Reality, if there's a God, it is reality, because that is omniscient. That is omnipresent. There is no escaping it. You are in your reality, friends, and this is the magic of the moment, the true awareness. Can you surrender to your reality? Īśvara Praṇidhāna. Surrender to the reality that you're in. Enjoy it. Breathe into it. Stand tall into it. Do you find yourself resisting it? Could you just exhale and release into the moment? All right, that's more than enough chirping from me. And tomorrow we got to move on past verse 1. All right, I hope you're having a great day. As my friend David Swenson would say, don't let the yoga get you down. Peace out. Actually, Om. Peace out. And post-show note, please do me a favor. Pass this along to some friends if you think they'll benefit. And most people can benefit, starting their day in a new way. Peace out.